Hey everybody, welcome to another Age of Grogu, and I'm joined tonight with Elijah for Skeleton Crew. Full
You've already
disclosure,
seen it.
I did
You
get to
know, you
see
saw it
it.
already. Yeah.
Yeah, I did get to see it at a
El
fan
Capitan.
screening at the El Capitan Theater, and I have to say it's incredible to watch something Star Wars. If you ever get the chance to see something Star Wars with a crowd, especially some of the TV shows stuff that you might kind of find ordinary, but experience it with a group of people, it's really a lot of fun. It's
Like I
definitely
definitely
worth
see
it.
that with the TV stuff because it's not in
Hmm.
a theater, and
Yeah.
if you're watching a movie, you're in the theater, and you're going to get that type of like group atmosphere.
Hmm.
But the TV
Yeah.
shows you don't get that with. So I could imagine, you
Yeah.
know, Mandalorian and some of those shows hitting harder if you're like in a theater and
Oh,
you're getting that
absolutely.
crowd
Oh yeah.
reaction.
Absolutely. So I'm not going to go into anything about what I've seen and my thoughts about it just yet. I'll talk about it at the end of the episode. What are your anticipations, Elijah? You've seen the trailers. You know kind of roughly it's Goonies in space, which is what they're advertising it as.
Yeah.
What are you hoping from it, and what are your fears going into this show?
I don't have any fears,
Mm.
but I guess yes. I'm assuming it's going to be sort of Goonies esque. My mind keeps thinking Explorers, which is a
Right.
Richard Dante,
Yeah. Joe
Joe
Dante.
Dante,
Hmm.
Joe Dante movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's going to have Joe Dante vibes. Would kind of like that, like a
Hmm.
Joe Dante vibe to it, like
Right.
that type of thing. And I know I've heard comparisons to Stranger Things.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I did like the first episode of Stranger Things, but I kind of like
Yeah.
dipped out after like the middle of the second season.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
no real worries.
Hmm.
I'm just hoping it's good, and
Hmm.
so yeah.
Well, without further ado, let's check out this episode. We're going to do this on three, two, and one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. A Fall of the
Yeah.
Empire. So when does this lay? When does this in the
It's
timeline? Where is
Mandalorian
this?
time period. Yeah, Mandalorian
Okay.
time period. So, same time period.
Surrender or
Or
die.
die. Hmm. See,
Yes,
I like this. This feels like we're about to, like, yeah.
that's
This
Star
set the
Wars
tone.
opening. Is a Star Wars
Yeah.
opening. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Dead quiet though. No music.
Asteroids?
Interesting choice.
Asteroids, or that part of a broken up ship?
No asteroids. I think. Wait.
Oh no, they're
Yeah.
like pieces.
Yeah.
They're like
Pieces. Yeah.
oh,
That's
whoa,
really
they're
cool.
like battering rams.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
They're
Oh, and
very
they
cool.
open. They're like
Yeah.
passageways. Oh,
There's
that's
similar designs to some of the Clone Wars animation stuff where they use
cool.
ramming devices that go in like that. But there's a lot of great practicals in this series.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool
Yeah.
how those guys zip their space
Yeah.
like
This guy's awesome.
oh, he's like
Yeah, it's
uh,
Wolfman. You see him in the
like
original Star Wars, yeah?
yeah,
Oh, one of his
yeah,
race in A
yeah.
New Hope.
Oh shit! I thought he said the
We
other
have no credit
asteroid.
shipment.
Yeah.
This is a bulk
It's very
freighter.
similar to A
If
New
this is
Hope,
a
right?
bulk freighter, why is your vault magnetically sealed? Because at long last, I brought you to the only thing that matters.
Familiar aliens in there.
Cool.
Yeah, well, if you notice in the background, Vale was the character who escaped in The Mandalorian Season 3 from the pirate ship Goron.
Oh, okay,
Right on the right there, actually, in the background.
okay.
The one thing I'll say,
Intro?
noticing it, yeah, the score is done by Michael, I think it's Giacchino, his son.
Mhm.
He's the one who does like a ton of movies these days. He did.
You'll spend eternity in my dungeons being
A
tortured
blanket.
until you die.
That's great.
I know, I
They're
know.
playing with figures.
Exactly. Like, this is who I was as a child. I'm sure you were the same.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to them explaining whatever, you know, residential type of
You
like
playing with it
world
again?
this is. Serial.
Episode 2. That's all I'll say.
Blue milk and
Yep.
raisin bran.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's Cyril Brand. Remember Cyril from
Okay.
yeah, from because he was always eating breakfast cereal. Cyril was eating cereal.
This is the
Totally 80s
design.
vibe though, right?
For school.
Yeah, this is the design of your house. If you could build your own home,
Oh, sure,
this
absolutely.
is what you would make it look like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, totally.
You totally have a space house.
Production design's beautiful in this show too. It really is.
Yeah, where did they do all of this? Like, that's gotta-
Here, this is California.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of this has got to be generated. Like, what portion of this is like real?
I don't know. This is real streets, I believe, but parts of it are. Go on, Elijah. You didn't do this as a kid, right?
Oh, well, of course. I didn't.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Of course. I did as a kid too.
This is like the playground, like
Absolutely.
you know, fighting over who's going to be Luke and who's going to be like.
Oh,
Han Solo
completely.
Please remain seated while the tram is in motion.
This
Oh,
guy.
that's cool. That's-
Yeah, I know.
that's
I love that they're
cool.
pulling gum on his head.
I sure hope I don't do something like that tomorrow.
I like these early.
That was a
There's something weird about these hologram monitors. These are early hologram monitors.
Man, the city looks cool. That's a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of,
definitely a different design.
It's just a lot of. They're showing more of it than I thought they would. So this is a lot
Yeah.
of either
Residential.
computer-generated stuff, or I'm interested to know like what part of this is real and what part of it is,
Yeah.
just a sidewalk or like.
See, I feel like this building, at least part of that stairwell
I don't
exists.
know.
But
I mean,
don't
maybe the
know.
stairs, but
Yeah.
this is Irvine.
Yeah, well, that's it. It is shot in that area.
Algorithm. Contrast
Huh?
this
Okay, that's
method
cool.
approach
What's that?
practicing planets
That's a
outside
Muppet.
the barrier called
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
liquidity modeling.
Children, my name is Undersecretary Farah.
hello, Undersecretary.
Undersecretary
Today I've
Farah.
taken
Interesting.
time out of my very busy schedule. You'll become part of our planet
That's
and
what you're gonna
add
do
its
for the rest of your life.
contribution to the great world.
That's basically
Keeping
how
the
this world's
Republic
developed. Yeah.
Peaceful.
You do as you're told.
Did you seriously not know
Assign a
it's
career for
tomorrow?
the rest of your life.
Why do you think everyone's all
That's
studying
annoying.
all the time?
A dystopian society, so to speak.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what?
I like how there's traveler tracks on the roads here
Wasn't that great?
for the vehicles.
Yeah.
Gotta get a new power converter. Scrap
It's
it.
always the power converter.
We can still race.
Really? Be there this weekend.
Doesn't he
if
look
your
like a
mommy
young
lets
Kylo Ren?
you. Bye, losers.
What? That's who it's supposed to be?
No! But he looks
Ah.
like a young Kylo Ren.
It's the only way to deal with jerks like that.
This girl's
about racing
amazing
Bond
performance. She's really good.
I care.
Yeah, all the design in this is cool and impressive. I'm just really curious to know where they filmed some of this stuff.
Yeah, how much of it is set? How much of it is digital?
I mean, I would assuming the majority of it is digital, but like they have to be running on a sidewalk somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fern, is that you?
But the
Mom,
homes
I
have
was just
like that
studying in my room.
60s retro, future type of like
Oh, yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
Will you please read me a story like Mom used to?
Sorry, buddy. I gotta work.
Totally 80s vibe.
Jeez, can't spare 10
Yep.
minutes?
Uh-huh. I can see those selling at Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, I mean, so much of this stuff I could see them selling there.
Oh, totally.
Those
Yeah.
backpacks, the clothes.
Oh,
the-
sure,
all
yeah.
that stuff. We've got to race to school, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I like the speeders.
Yeah, it's like a go-kart. It's like totally
Yeah.
like a kid's version of a
Yeah.
little moped or a go-kart or whatever.
It really is, actually. Yeah.
That's
Actually-
great. Little like dead-end zone.
Yeah. I love this. Does this remind you of anything?
Yeah.
It's almost the same, like, path direction of shots from
Yeah,
Return of the
yeah.
Jedi. Speeder bike chase for sure.
Indoor.
Yeah. There's little notes. It's almost like Goonies, like little.
Yeah,
beat in
the
there.
little
Yeah.
Willy.
Yes.
The little
Yes.
sparkle
See,
of Willy
hear
or
it.
whatever.
Hear it. It's right there.
Our time. It's our time.
Yeah.
Up, down
Yes.
here.
That's it. That's it. That's the moment.
What are you in for? I race bikes so the droids hate me. I saw your bike. It's totally wizard.
Wizard? That's
Yes.
cool.
That's Anakin. Oh wait, no, that's not Anakin. That's his friend.
Have they used that word, that wizard,
Yeah,
before?
Phantom Menace.
Oh, Phantom.
Yes,
Mine's.
his friend.
They're
He
so,
says that's wizard?
Yeah, the kid
Yeah,
says
right.
that's Wizard Annie.
so made up.
Yeah. Here's a deep cut. You know what this is from?
Oh, it's the Christmas,
The Christmas holiday special. Yep, absolutely, 100% too.
Wow.
I know. When I saw this on the big screen, the
Wow,
audience were just like,
holiday
"Whoa!"
special.
I know.
They're like making it canon.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it's cool.
Oh, missed the whole test. What happened? Okay, ready?
Careful of rope.
3, 2.
I'm gonna hold him. There you go. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, he's not gonna be able to
Yeah.
hold him.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Sorry, she made me do that.
I like her look. I think she's cool.
Then I call Claimsies now. Claimsies! They called Claimsies. It checks out. And now I call dig.
That's
Oh,
it. We're
still
done.
dig.
Yeah.
We checked out.
Oh, well, that's too bad. We're not strong enough to dig the rest of it out. Ferd. We can? Yeah!
Wow, they're so gullible.
Hey, watch it! These boys are so dumb.
Yeah, they're just letting them do all the work.
Absolutely.
They didn't
Yeah.
find it.
Oh, that's total ET shot right there.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I think there's something inside.
Uh-oh.
Oh, oops.
Yep.
Booby traps. That's what I said. City booby traps.
Booby traps.
And don't touch anything. So
Indiana Jones reference there.
Oh, right.
Don't touch anything.
Need to bang on a ship, make it work. Like Millennium
That's the one.
Falcon.
Absolutely. It's also upside down.
Oh, they've been walking on the ceiling the whole
It
time.
crashed upside down, yeah.
We can open the hatch, get out, and get back home.
A green button.
Green button, yep.
Touch me.
Yeah!
Oh man, blinking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Of course. This score's great.
Get back in, hurry up.
I want to know more about the barrier over the planet.
Those. I didn't know there'd be so many.
Oh, you're not gonna tell me That's great.
Yeah. So, first episode of Skeleton Crew. What are your thoughts, Elijah?
Better than I expected it to be.
Yeah, that was it. That was my reaction too.
Yeah, better than I expected it to be. Yeah, I mean, gosh, what was the last Star Wars show that we had?
Well, it was the Acolyte, which was a different. I mean, I enjoyed the
Okay,
Acolyte
yeah,
a
Acolyte.
lot.
Well,
Yeah.
I think I like this more than Acolyte for sure.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, I
Um,
mean, it definitely. I mean, it followed every trope of '80s kind of things. I did you ever see the film Super 8? Was it with
I never
J.J.
saw
Abrams
Super
directed?
8. No.
It had the same kind of vibe, but I just couldn't get into it, and I was afraid going into this series that I would get this Super 8 kind of vibe to it. And it definitely has a Stranger Things kind of vibe as well, which I enjoyed, but this surprised me a lot more, I found, when I watched it the first time. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely into this, but it feels, it's this weird thing of like, it feels like Star Wars, but it also doesn't quite feel Star Wars like in some ways, like
I
Andor
think this is a
did.
good balance of Star
Yeah,
Wars, but not the normal Star Wars that we're
yeah, accustomed to.
so accustomed and so used to, or like
Yeah,
this is what Star Wars is.
yeah,
This still it feels very Star Wars to me, but like
you're right.
in a good way of being like this is just a whole nother world and stuff that we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen it
Sure,
from a
yeah,
kid's from kid from. I
a
mean,
kid's point of
but
view. Yeah,
I mean, yes, yeah. You mentioned prison, whatever that
yeah,
episode 1, Phantom Menace or whatever. That's a
yeah,
kid,
yeah,
but not like this.
yeah,
This is way more relatable as a kid than like little Anakin was. Like it just didn't feel
that's fair
it
enough.
didn't
That's a
feel
good.
right to
Yeah,
me.
right.
Even at even the age that I was when that came out, this
Yeah,
feels more classic um, kid
Star
adventure,
Wars.
where like a Goonies or like an Explorers or whatever, like where you can get into it no matter what age you are. Like
Yeah,
you kind of like
yeah,
the hopefulness of like if you were a kid, like going on an adventure like this.
yeah.
So
It also helps that I mean, usually child actors, you get this random, like, they can be good. I mean, like
too
Avatar: The
kiddie,
Last Airbender,
too, yeah,
some of the kids were good and some of the kids were
right,
okay, and they didn't
right.
quite. These kids seem to have it down
Very
really well.
natural, very
Yeah,
believable,
yeah,
not playing the cutesy like kid
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever, like
yeah.
not playing it up to
Hmm.
like they're just playing it very natural. Like
Yeah, they
I
are.
believe them. I
Yeah,
believe them that they live in this world and
yeah,
they're very
yeah,
natural acting kids. Like and
yeah.
none of them look familiar. Like I don't know these kids from any other
No,
shows, so that's
no.
also good
Yeah,
that they're not just some kid that I've already seen before.
yeah.
So
No, I agree,
I
and
like
performances were good. The fact that we saw a lot of creatures and aliens and stuff that puppets and I'm glad that they're realizing that's the way to go with a show like this.
yeah.
That they need to keep that stuff in there. And again, the difference between Andor not feeling Star Wars like for me was that we didn't get that. This series is still a very strange suburban, almost Earth-like tone to it, and that kind of bothered me. But I think when we get into episode 2, there are some hints about something that is interesting, that is worth taking note on. We don't get answers, but we get a nice setup, what I enjoy. So I think we
Yeah,
should.
the suburban
Yeah.
world didn't bother me. It actually worked better than I thought. I mean, from the commercials and from the trailer
Same.
and whatnot.
After watching the
Like
first episode, I did the same thing. Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it feels very
Yep.
it feels very right, and it
Yep.
didn't bother me at all. Like all of it felt
Yeah.
Star Wars to me, and all of it felt
Yeah.
like believable. In
Hmm.
like obviously I don't know what planet they're on yet or whatever,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it felt very believable and very
Hmm.
uh, in the Star Wars universe, but
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
something that we've never seen before. So
Yeah.
they did a really good
And
job with all the design in
yeah.
that.
No, completely. Yeah. Let's talk about that opening sequence. The whole opening sequence to me, it's interesting. Again, when I saw it at the screening, I wasn't too sure how I was going to take in the idea that this was going to be a pirate-based show. And I think within the first words that came across the screen, instantly hooked me.
Right.
Because it was like, it made sense. The post-Empire, you're going to get smugglers, you're going to get bounty hunters, you're going to get... And we've seen the bounty hunters side of everything for The Mandalorian, what things are like post-Empire. But the reality is you're going to definitely get pirates, people who are going to be just basically running amok in the galaxy. And we kind of
Well, you would think that you'd always,
bit...
I would think that you would always have that in the Star Wars universe,
Sure.
smugglers and pirates, and
But they've never totally
always
100% focused on
right,
that.
right.
Like,
right.
you know, in the Clone Wars animated series, we've got the character of Hondo, who was a pirate. And, you know, he was like a small-time pirate, and that was it. And he had a couple of ships. You got at the end of Mandalorian Season 3, in between there, when Navarro was attacked by the pirates, Vale, who you see at the beginning of this episode, who's one of the crew in there, he actually escaped from Gorian's Gorian, I can't remember his ship when they destroyed it over Navarro, and that was in, you know, season 3 of Mandalorian. So that was like a small glimpse of where they were going with the pirate element, and that's all we've ever had from Star Wars, is these small glimpses. So it's exciting to see where that is going to go with this series specifically. So anyway, I would say that's about it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed our reaction, please like and subscribe, and then join us for episode 2, which we're going to jump into next. So yeah, see you soon.